Okay, this is day two of me just drawing boxes because this whole experience is an experimental art piece. I started this earlier and I got busy with something else, but I'm back. I left my computer on and whatnot. Um, I'm still gonna be drawing boxes from Blender, and I forgot everything about Blender, so I'm probably gonna be a little slow. This time I wanna actually try and make something that's something, sort of like an animation. And let me leave some marks on my screen so I always know. Like, I guess it doesn't matter because I can fix it later. And here we go. I'm gonna start. So I'm used to drawing at a like 1/8 scale. Um, and like because like I'm architecture school and you sketch out plans and whatever at that scale usually. So here goes. And the first one is gonna be the one that just faces you, obviously. And as always, I'm playing music in the background because yes. And I'm listening to some dive because yes. Playing live music and they're showcasing their cars, and they have like the opposite of. They have the exact car you would imagine a band like this would have. No Lambos. Okay, let's watch this little digital life hack here. This to be a little wider. And it needs to match that size there. So it needs to be a little bit. Now, I don't recommend doing this, but I mean, I'm gonna take advantage of the digital perks. I'm not gonna. I'm not lying about it. So I'm not. I'm not saying, "Oh my god, this is." I'm showcasing me cheating, so I think that's fine. Damn, I'm really feeling this music, bro. Can't really talk. really vibe. And like I'm not really thinking, right? So it's easier to concentrate because I'm not really thinking. I'm just like vibing, if that makes sense. It's cool. Please no hate. Gosh, there you go. This is a horrible box. Need this to be more like so. You're supposed to. Okay, I feel like now it's becoming an issue. It's because I'm a big fan of this band, so like I went to their they were touring after COVID, this whole COVID meme passed by. They toured and I went to like three of their concerts. One of them was here in my hometown, Arlington. The others were in Oklahoma at their Norman Festival. That one was free. Just had to pay for the gas, I guess. And then I spent a lot of money on the one in New York. They were that one was their 10-year anniversary from since like their first album they released. So that was cool. So it was either pay more in Airbnb or pay more on the plane ticket, and it was gonna be about the same price anyway. So I decided to stay an extra day in New York City, and it was. I mean, this wasn't as cool anymore. The first time I went was so cool. I was like, "Oh my god, New York! Oh my god!" And I went alone because my friends flaked on me. So I'm like, "All right, whatever." And then I had a creepy experience too. And at this time, I was like smoking a lot of weed and doing a lot of acid. So, so like, I was extremely paranoid and like really, really just like schizoid or whatever, schizophrenic, but basically just really psychotic, basically. But like not in a crazy way or like acting psychotic. It was just me and my brain just like going. Anyways, so I took the plane, right? My friends, we so we booked the seats. They bought their ticket. We booked the seats, or at least one of them did. Like we booked it together. So we're like, all right, bro, we're going. Anyways, one of them, I don't know if they did or didn't, but yeah. So the seats were booked, and I'm pretty sure he did. Pretty sure it was all ready to go, and like it just didn't happen. And and it was a creepy experience was so the seats were taken, and then this dude, like creepy dude, like actual like creepy dude, or like not really creepy, but sus dude like comes and sits on the seats that were already taken, and like one of them canceled the other, but the seats were fucking. I'm pretty sure they were both like taken. It was like a three aisle, right? And then so like he must have like somehow, I guess, like taken a last. I'm not making sense here. I'm vibing to the music. Um, so the tickets were bought and they weren't canceled till like the last minute. And so this guy, I guess, like took the last minute tickets or whatever. Anyway, he sits next to me. It's sus as hell, and And it's like weird. It's really weird. Like I've never had a plane experience like that. It was like as if they were trying hard to like ¿cómo se dice? Pasar disimulado. I don't know how to say that in English. Basically, it was trying to be uh, sneaky, I guess, and trying to make me not suspect things. And yeah, I've never had any experience like that. And it was just weird vibes, like weird, just weird vibes. Not the vibes you want to have from your fellow neighbor, your fellow seat neighbor, or whatever. And that wasn't like okay, that was just the first, right? But the I was like, all right, this is weird. The weird part was when I had to go back and I missed my flight, and so I had to take an American Airlines because I don't know my because I had no place to stay, so I was like, all right, and I had to be there. I had to go home because like some other shit, and so I just had to bite the bullet and pay like $400 for a ticket, just like a one-way ticket at American Airlines, and um, and then the same guy was at the American Airlines flight as well. So I was like, God, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, how is this is like too much of a coincidence, bro? Like, was it were we living the same life? This dude was like in his fucking 50s or like 30s. I thought he was like a CIA agent or some shit. Because I have been like doing things that were not. Never mind. I was just yeah. So I was like paranoid and stuff, and I was like, oh shit. And then I went and told my friends, and then like any other little experience that was just weird, it just messed me up for like the whole day or so. I was just like, it was just overwhelming, I guess. And it was the same guy because this guy had a weird like he had a particular face that you would remember, and so yeah, it was cool though. The fucking pizza from there is just amazing. Like there is no like I tried a lot of pizzerias here in Dallas, Texas, and where I'm from, where I'm currently like residing, and they just don't. It's just not. It's something about the cheese, or it's or like the crust or the tomatoes. I don't know. It's different. It hit different. I do the first. Oh, well, I think I don't know if this was the first time or the second. I think it was the second time that I was up there in New York City. I was walking through Times Square. I think to buy clothes because I just like take a backpack and I like the vibes that are there. Like it's just so many fucking people as tourists and it's fucking retarded. And it's like the place to go when you don't really know anybody in town. So I went there to buy clothes because I don't pack a lot. I just take my backpack, and then I'm just like, all right, just buy the rest out there. And and this guy wants to give me. He asks me where I'm from, and then he like gives me his mixtape, bro. He gives me his fucking mixtape. He gives me his mixtape, and then and then he starts going on about some shit, and then I'm just like there, like, I mean, I want to laugh, kind of, but not really. I was like, you got the wrong guy, buddy. Um, and then he's like, don't waste my time next time, bro. I'm like, bro, really? I'm like, all right, bro. I guess, bro. And I had like dudes offering to sell me some weed, and I was all like, hey, I got no cash. They're like, there's an ATM over there, bro. I was like, oh shit. Well, next time, bro, cause I'm broke, bro, and really just you just have to go. Yeah, it's just cool. Yeah, and then when I saw these guys live in New York, in Brooklyn, for their anniversary. Took the sub, right? Took the train station to go walk around Times Square or whatever. I was going to the this time I think it was my Airbnb was in Brooklyn, so I took the train to Manhattan, and then I'm there, and then like this, I'm wearing my because at this um, when I got there it was like 60 degrees, so and it was like cloudy, so I wear my orange hoodie. It's a hoodie. It's a black hoodie that has carrots, and like it literally says carrots, and it has carrots like on that front pocket, and I'm chilling, and then like this orange carrot hair girl pulls up, and she sits like right in front of me, bro, and like she's hot, and I'm like, damn, what do I do here? I don't know if she did that on purpose or not, but it was like a, and I'm there chilling, and it was like a such a cool coincidence, and I had no idea how to approach this girl. She was the girl that you see here in my hometown. She was like so like swagged out. I'm talking like beyond the Doc Martin type of girl, like beyond that, like multiply that by actually not even like square that. You know the type like, oh, I'm at the art school meetup or some shit. But it was a cool, just yeah. I choked basically, and also maybe it's weird to like talk to people on the train. I don't know. She was just hot though. She wasn't like, she seemed to be a little older than me, maybe, or younger than me. I look pretty young, so I don't know. I have no age reference. I have no idea how I'm supposed to look for my age. I try to look and feel young though as much as I can. I want to enjoy my life for a long time. Oh, when they played this song, they were like, "This is a sad song," and then someone in the crowd goes, "Aren't they all sad?" And then the guy goes out like, and like the dude Cole, I think his name, yeah, Cole, just he just laughs and says, "I guess," which is some shit I would do. I guess, bro. He was also wearing a communist shirt, uh, CCCP with the number 9 on it, and I was like, oh my god, number 9. So it was really cool. And then this time I didn't get a nosebleed, but my shoes got so fucked because everybody was just stepping on them. My $460 shoes just got fucked up. Anyways, I have to go write on my journal. It's 11 p.m. I have to journal my day basically. I'll be BRB. Okay, okay. I'm back. I wrote in my journal my diary of a wimpy kid. So what I do with my journal is kind of like record what I did, like what was efficient, what I liked, what I didn't like about my day, things that I should repeat maybe, and I also maybe I just want to remind myself of what to do the next day. So I wake up and I read it, and then I know what to do, or I keep it in like I'll just not forget, basically. I usually time it and date it and sign it at the bottom because I learned that from high school class that the engineering high school class, an engineer's notebook, and just stuck. It's cool. I don't know. I don't think it's helpful. I rarely like recently I started again, try and um, just make some daily entries because I think it's just a good habit. It makes you feel present. What the fuck? Okay, why isn't this working? Okay, what the fuck happened? While I was gone. What the fuck happened? What's going on? What's going on? I'm not recording, am I? Okay, I am recording. Okay, I am. Oh my god, I don't think I was recording this whole time. Oh no, yes, I was. Photos on Photoshop on source not select. Holy shit, I wasn't recording. This whole time I wasn't recording. Okay, I wasn't recording this whole time, basically, apparently. Now I am, and I seem to have some issues with my fucking pen here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Let me use... It's not this one either. I can't... Am I in the wrong layer? I'm not in the wrong layer, am I? What if I start a new layer? What the fuck? Okay. Oh my god, I think I know what the issue is. But let me keep going here. So what was I saying? Oh, my journal, daily entries, blah blah blah. I started to do it again because I think it's really helpful. It's just helpful. It also just you write ideas down, and it's just you talking to yourself, I guess. You remind yourself of shit of what to do the next day. And, it's just a tool, basically. Thank God for computers because as an architecture major, like being an architecture major, like back then, with no computers and just being hunched over your fucking drafting table all the time. Dang, son. Yeah, so I was talking about what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my like first time going to New York and seeing no. I was talking about how I went to see this band because I'm a fan of them, and how I went to three of their concerts, and one of them was in New York. And then I talked about the first time going to New York. I talked about how I stayed an extra day in New York because I think I already talked about this because it was either that or like pay extra. Basically, the amount of money. It's like this. I paid $100 for going forward and coming back like a two-way flight. $100. Let's just hypothetically assume that I was paying $100, and you will see that pay $100 and wait, that's not right. Yeah, so pay $100 for 2 days, or so it was like 50 going, 50 coming back, or I could pay 50, $50 for an extra day. So 25 going and 25 coming back, and then the rest would be an extra day on my Airbnb. So it would be like the same amount of money, but an extra day in New York. So I took that and I was like, all right, cool, whatever, let's go. And so yeah, so and then I was talking about how it wasn't as cool as like the first time going to New York because I was like, oh my god, yeah, whatever. But it was still cool. Like I took my book this time. I was reading at the time. I was reading what's that fucking book called? I was reading Bernard Leslie. No, not that one. I was rereading that. Uh, God, it was a okay. Pancho, no, Pancho Villa, okay, Pancho Villa. God, Don Quixote de la Mancha. There you go. Don Quixote de la Mancha. And yep. And I read that book. There's like this little place in in the park in the old Stats Park. What's it called? Central Park. There you go. Why am I blanking out? It's because the music, bro. Like I'm vibing to the music. Hella vibes. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So there's this little, I guess, kind of like pavilion, and it's like made out of like trees, like green leaves, and like there's a little bench, and it's really cool. And then like, even though it was interrupted every once in a while with like tourists or like people from there, I felt so cool reading that book there because the book is about like the adventures of this dude, and I was like, all right, this is kind of relatable. And the space itself is just nice, a nice little space, kind of isolated from the rest of the park. Really cool. But if I get an iPad, I can take that bitch everywhere and just draw everywhere. I can't hold it and do my shortcuts at the same time. I remember going to, what was it, Seattle? See, yeah, I think it was Seattle. And there's this African American, this black kid, with like a big afro, and I think he had his headphones in, like very Morales. I don't know, forgot his name. The Spider-Man universe, very that esque. And dude was just like autistically and like schizophrenically just fucking ignoring the world and just going at it in his sketchbook. I didn't get to see his sketches or like really closely, but I had a glance, I had for like a quick peek. They seemed pretty okay. Like they weren't amateurish. They weren't. You could tell he drew a lot. Uh, Saw that dude at the fucking train station too. Things you miss out because there's no train station in Dallas. Uh, I'm tired of drawing boxes. So when they came to Fort Worth here in Texas, it was like a little small avenue, like this, just a little intimate little avenue venue. I mean, and but the sound was the best live sound I've ever heard. The sound was just so cool. Like it was good. It was like better than the CD or like anything, or better than the rest of the concerts that I've attended. It was just surprisingly good. And what else? Yeah, they were touring with a band called Joy Again. It's that band that says, "I guess I should stop looking after you." That's what was trending on TikTok for a while. And I'm there, right? I get there early, uh, and then some at the bar. I have like three Modelos, and then the drummer from the band pulls up and he's all like, "All right," just makes conversation and gets some Modelo as well. And then, but I had no idea that he was the drummer because like before TikTok, clueless, and so that's yeah. So like yeah, so I was talking to the drummer as if we were just like some dude, some like just another dude at the bar. Anyways, yeah, I missed out on getting an autograph or something. We're taking a selfie. Really cool dude, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the sound was fucking cool, dude. Like, jeez, it was so good. Like, so good. Like, unbelievably good. And they're also talented musicians, so they played their instruments really well. And but the sound quality though, like it wasn't. It was like a like somehow the sound engineer room or whatever they, and also the venue really like lended itself to that quality of sound. Jeez, I still think about it. He does them better though. I think he does a better job at this exercise than me. Like it takes into consideration the ratios of the top and bottom or the sides. I don't. Well, I mean, I know, but oh no, my back. I've been here for too long. Man, I regret. So, man, there's okay, never mind.